From an NBA Hall of Famer scoring 100 points in a single game to another player scoring triple-doubles like there's no tomorrow, here are NBA record-breaking moments.
There it is!
And in our first moment, Steph Curry really outdid himself. You know, records are like those stubborn jar lids. They're just waiting to be twisted off.
This is not how you play the final 19 seconds.
And on the 14th of December 2021, Curry, the man with the golden arm, decided it was time to break open the pickle jar.
And here's Curry for the record. It's good! There it is! Stephen Curry!
While playing the New York Knicks, he casually splashed a three, leaving Ray Allen's 2,973 three-pointers in the dust.
Won't go! Rebound box! Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Stephen Curry, with his ridiculous shooting range, became the undisputed three-point king, making NBA history with style. I mean, Steph Curry is probably the best shooter in the NBA, and if you think I'm joking, you should know that he already holds the single-season record with 402 three-pointers sunk during the 2015-16 season.
Curry's gonna put it up, you know that.
What's even more surprising is that Curry surpassed Allen's regular season record in 500-plus fewer games, claiming the record in just 786 games compared to Allen's 1,300. Damn, that's some record. Next up, and if you think you've seen enough points, then you're in for a surprise in our next moment as Wilt Chamberlain dunked in 100 points in a single game. Yeah, back in 1962, Wilt Chamberlain, the giant scoring machine, faced the New York Knicks and smashed a whopping 100 points. And no, it wasn't in a video game. It's still the highest single-game scoring record in NBA history. Wilt the Stilt put on a show that night and made you wonder if the basket had a magnet for the ball. Talking about scoring points in our next moment, as back in 1984, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wrote the history books with his iconic skyhook shot.
And for Kareem to get the ball. Everybody's waving their arms. It's into Kareem. Kareem swing left, right hand, 12-footer, good!
On April 5th, he became the NBA's all-time leading scorer, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's record. Over 18,000 fans showed up to witness history at the Thomas and Mack Center, where Magic Johnson passed the rock to Kareem for the record-breaking bucket. After that, they probably had a massive 80s party. But the party ended years later when LeBron James broke the record in our next moment. During his 20th season, King James decided it was time to take down Kareem's 39-year-old record of 38,387 points.
In the third quarter, LeBron James has shouted history.
He did it with style, nailing a 21-foot shot against the Oklahoma City Thunder, sending the Crypto.com arena into a frenzy. LeBron's family joined the party, and even Abdul-Jabbar himself handed over the metaphorical torch. The tears were flowing and the crowd was roaring. The king had done it. Next up, and Klay Thompson made it rain threes back in 2018.
Him almost hung me up. Klay, another three. Yes, sir!
He knocked down 14 three-pointers in a single game against the Chicago Bulls.
Appropriate. For NBA history, he got it! 14 threes in a game!
Breaking records and ankles with his sharpshooting. But that's not all. On April 10, 2022, Thompson drained 12 more threes against the Rockets, securing his spot as the king of 12-plus three-pointer games in NBA history.
In the West matters. How do you use Klay here? Klay catch and shoot three. There's 11. He's coming.
He dropped 42 points that night, and the Warriors rode his hot hand to victory.
For 30. Not be late Sunday. Klay three. There's
that's a lot of threes. But if you think the threes are a lot, then you'd be in for a shocker to learn how many rebounds Wilt Chamberlain scored in one game. Yeah, it's Wilt Chamberlain again, the man of records. And he didn't just score, he also owned the boards. In 1960, he pulled down an insane 55 rebounds in a single game against the Boston Celtics. That's like grabbing a rebound every time you blink. The game ended with Chamberlain almost out-rebounding the entire Celtics team by himself. Talk about dominance. Safe to say, the stat keepers were very busy keeping track of the bouncing ball and Wilt Chamberlain's location on the court from start to finish. Moving on now, and David Thompson of the Denver Nuggets wasn't content with just scoring buckets. He wanted to drop an atomic bomb on the scoreboard. In 1978, he scored a jaw-dropping 73 points against the Detroit Pistons. Okay, most people will be asking, hey, someone scored 100 points, so what's the fuss about this? Well, Thompson's scoring outburst set a record for the most points scored in a game by a guard, a record that still stands today. Next, and you know what they say, sharing is caring, and Scott Skiles was the embodiment of that in 1990. Playing for the Orlando Magic, he dished out a whopping 30 assists in a single game against the Denver Nuggets. That's like passing the ball more times than a hot potato at a family picnic. Skiles' record still stands as the most assists in a single NBA game. Not just a scorer's night, but a passer's paradise. Skiles recorded 30 assists along with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals in 44 minutes of play. He managed 14 assists in the first half, 10 assists in the third quarter, and 6 assists in the fourth quarter, and passed for more than twice as many assists as the opposing team. Rounding up now with James Harden, and he isn't just a beard, he's a triple-double machine. During the 2018-19 season, he went on a tear.
Attempt to knock it away. Oh, Harden. Over Rubio.
Recording a streak of 32 consecutive games with a triple-double. Yeah, 32 games.
Step back.
That's like having a stat sheet stuffing party every night. While his 32-game streak fell short of Wilt Chamberlain's 65-game marathon, it was still a sight to behold. So there you have it, folks, NBA record-breaking moments. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like and leave your comments below. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.